also to the existing institutions of the Philippines. The support that we got from BMU, the people of Germany, on the support CCC, initially in phase 1 was 1.3 million euros. And that is purely in grant form. And what we did with this support is that they respected our domestic circumstance, our national circumstance, and assisted us in ensuring that we facilitate all the initiatives we feel are most needed for us to address our vulnerabilities. Yes, we have our existing budget, but there are some limitations to these resources. We also compete with the other agencies. But because of this support, I would like to highlight the successes of this funding support we got from BMU through GIZ. Number one is that we know how Yolanda increased our awareness. There are a lot of humanitarian support that we're given to our country. But the opportunities in the area of renewable energy is actually very most pronounced. Initially, most of the feed-in tariffs was substantially primarily patterned after the German model. And those because they took the leadership in that area. We studied them as well as other methodologies on the form of feed-in tariffs. And in the Philippines, we already have that in a renewable energy law, which we passed in 2008. And then second, because under the support CCC, where one of the major components is our engagement with the Department of Energy, from the 50 megawatt installation target, we were able to see the need because of the studies that we've conducted together with the Department of Energy to increase the installation target from 50 megawatt now to 500 megawatt. I don't want to preempt any announcement. From what I understand, this will happen anytime soon. And also in the renewable energy, second is the mainstreaming of climate change adaptation and disaster risk reduction management in land use plans. And this has been approved already by the Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board last year. What does this mean? Previously, anything that talks about climate change adaptation and disaster risk in the country and the local level are mostly done in the initiative on the local government themselves. But under this particular national policy, local government must now incorporate this mainstreaming, these guidelines. Now, there are already guidelines on how to mainstream, which means that there are some development that will have to abide with these guidelines. Tools that are already available should be used by local government. There is no excuse for local government to say that they cannot implement climate change when they're already in place. And we take the support to the CCC as a major project that we feel really translated to a much bigger, and hopefully we can already upscale it by next year. And then the other major output also of the support CCC is on the area of, not yet output, but it's a future